So guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. I hope that you've had a great Christmas and a happy new year. I'm wishing all the best for all of you guys out there. But with that being said, guys, in today's video I'm going to break down just a quick little update as to what's been going on with my agency and what's been going on with the business, what you can expect from me in 2020, where my YouTube channel is going, what's going on in my life, and all that good stuff. So stay tuned. So guys, in this video I just want to break down and just give you guys a quick little update as to what's been going on in my life, where my agency is going, what I'm doing with my agency now, what I've kind of been doing and working on in the background and whatnot, where I'm going to go with this channel in 2020, and what my kind of like aims are, aspirations and goals are for this year. Then I'll probably do a secondary video as to how I actually go about setting goals and what you can expect from that, and I'll probably release that sometime this week as well. So guys, the last video I actually shot for you guys, I was talking about how I lost a client. It was kind of like a downer video, and I started using Upwork to actually go about reaching out to potential clients basically. So most of you guys have a very bad misconception of Upwork, and I know that because I can say that myself. I literally had a very bad misconception. I had many bad misconceptions about Upwork. I thought it was for quote unquote doo-doo clients, as I call them, which are basically very low ticket clients, such as like $100 per month clients and stuff like that, which there definitely are clients on Upwork like that, but you're not on Upwork for that sort of shit. So essentially guys, the last video I made, I was talking about how I was down, I lost a client, and I wanted to change the way I go about this YouTube channel and whatnot. And essentially what I did was I just stuck to doing literally 10 Upwork proposals each and every day, and I actually landed a client on the 23rd of December. They're actually based out in Trinidad and Tobago. And what I'm doing, and that's like it's only like a $600 per month client, but basically I took that client on so that I could basically build up my Upwork profile. You see, Upwork's one of those things that you kind of have to build out. So when you first start out, you're not going to have any like and you won't have a job success score, you won't have any reviews on your Upwork profile. You'll basically have a very clean slate basically, and it's quite hard to get hired on there if you're first getting started. But I have a couple little tips and tricks that I've been teaching people here and there about how I've been able to go and get a client really quickly. So essentially what I did was I was struggling with, like, you know, emailing, cold calling and stuff like that. I mean, LinkedIn was working for me as well, and I've also been able to, I'll probably throw a screenshot on the screen here of like an inbound lead that actually came to me through LinkedIn. The only problem with LinkedIn is, like I said in my last video, and the methods that I'm using to use LinkedIn and get clients through that, is that it takes a little while to do. Now what I mean by that is you have to build out an audience. You have to become a personal brand essentially on Upwork and use niche authority. And the only problem with that, like I said, is that that can take time to actually build up. I needed a method where I can go out there and, you know, actually go and I needed an offensive type method. And an offensive, what I mean by offensive type method is I need to be able to wake up and go and generate myself a sales call right here, right now type of thing. And Upwork is 100% that platform. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I have had like 7, I think it's like 7, 8, maybe even 8. I've got one. I literally woke up this morning to 2 new calls. For example, I'll throw the screenshot up on the screen, but I woke up this morning to 2 new discovery calls with 2 businesses, and those are I mean, they're lower ticket clients, don't get me wrong, they're lower, they're probably going to be like $600, $700, $800 per month clients. But guys, you see with Upwork, you can stack those little small clients really quickly, and it's very easy to do so. Guys, let me give you a little bit of context as to what I'm doing right now. I'm literally copying and pasting my cover letter, and I have set answers to the questions that you basically get asked. So on Upwork, you send out proposals essentially. So guys, on Upwork, people post out jobs and you can apply to those jobs. It's kind of like if you've been onto like a job board before, where people are looking to hire people, it's exactly like that, but for freelancers basically. So people post out jobs and you send over something what's called a cover letter, and then normally there's set questions that people ask you, and Upwork actually gives these people set questions. So if you create set answers to those set questions, because they're normally around, it's normally the same 5 questions that you get asked, so you can actually go and, you know, pre-write them and have a template for them, which I actually do. I'm literally just copying those cover letters copying my questions and pasting them into the actual proposals that I'm sending over to these jobs. But obviously I'm changing them and personalizing them here and there when that's applicable. And I'm literally just doing 10 of those a day, and I'm literally working like 60 minutes a day, guys. It's literally, I'm not even kidding you. Like today, it literally took me, let me actually take a look. Today I sent out 10 Upwork proposals. In fact, I sent out 11 proposals, and it took me 50 minutes. I'm not too sure if you can see that. I kind of want to cover up the other stuff that I've got planned for today, because I might be revealing some names there. But hopefully you can see that. It basically says 10 up. Forgive my messy writing, by the way. It literally says send out 10 Upwork proposals, and that literally took me 50 minutes to do. And that's just because I was making. I open up, like, what I do is I open up at least 15 jobs in each in like tabs and whatnot, and I then just send out my 10 proposals, and I was kind of like going back and forth and being very undecisive as to which job I should apply to. So that's my own fault for making it take even 5 to 10 minutes even longer than what it should be. So that's my own fault. But essentially, guys, I ended up closing a client. I'll give you a full update. So essentially, I started the Upwork stuff on the 25th of November, just sending out 5 proposals a day. I then increased that to 10 a day because I just thought that 5 wasn't enough. It was too easy, put it that way. It was like I was doing barely any work. I was doing like 15-20 minutes worth of work each day. I was still doing my LinkedIn and stuff like that, but I'm on about like my actual Upwork stuff. So I was doing like 20 minutes a day, something like that, probably even less. I then closed that client on the 23rd of December, so it took me about a month to get my first hire on Upwork, and that was for a $600 per month client, and I closed them on a 3-month minimum, so it's actually a 1.8k deal, by the way. I've had multiple calls since then. I've had multiple calls before then as well. Some of them are very low ticket on there. Don't even worry about that, guys. You can just tell them you're not a good fit, and you just can go out, like literally leave the call. I don't know why everyone's so scared of like super low ticket. You can just tell people to go away, right? You can literally just tell people to go away. You're not a good fit. Obviously, don't be rude about it. You're not on there to go and get like 200 per month, $200 per month clients. You're not on there to do that. I mean, you can do to build your Upwork profile, but I don't recommend it. I then took a long break from, well, I say long break, it was like 10 days. It felt like forever. I'm not sure if you guys are like this or like me, but like whenever I have like a Sunday off from work, so I work 6 days a week. If I take Sunday off, it still feels like, what the fuck are you doing with your life, Montel? Why are you being so lazy? So taking 10 days off for me, I think it was 10 days, that felt like hell, to be honest with you. I was so bored. Couldn't wait to get back into my actual routines. I actually got back into work yesterday, which was the 6th of January. I'm currently shooting this on the 7th. So I got back into work on the 6th. I've already had 2 discovery calls from my agency, and and today I woke up to 2 more discovery calls, and those are all from Upwork. One of the calls I almost closed for $600. I actually sent over the proposal for him after the call. I'm waiting on him to get back to me right now. The call I had, was it yesterday? Yeah, the call I had yesterday was actually a guy from Romania. He has like a apparel brand, basically an e-commerce brand. By the way, if you're wondering, the client that I closed actually an e-commerce brand, which is completely new to me. I'll be outsourcing the ads and whatnot. I've actually got an outsourcer I'm talking to at the moment. So if you guys are wondering, that's exactly what it is. They have like a subscription-based business, essentially. If you're watching this, by the way, shout out to you guys. So essentially, guys, the person I was speaking to yesterday on a discovery call was a e-commerce brand. They are based out in Romania, and that's a 2K per month deal. So that just goes to show you that that's a potential 2K per month deal. Sorry, I should say that. I didn't close them. They are not ready to start yet. They're actually launching in February, but the way how he's speaking right now, it does sound very promising. I don't want to jinx anything. Not that I believe in any superstitious stuff like that, to be honest with you, but I don't want to jinx anything or just say anything. Like, basically, let me get it closed first and I'll tell you all about it. So that's another potential 2K per month deal. I also had an inbound lead from LinkedIn. I believe I already threw the screenshot up on the screen. If not, I'll put it up on now. And it went from a 1.5K per month deal to a 1K per month deal. And I sent them over the proposal and whatnot, and now I'm waiting for those to reply back. So this is the thing, guys. and this is a thing I'm starting to learn as well. It's something I already knew, but I'm kind of like I'm not practicing what I preach here. Don't leave a sales call without getting a yes or a no answer, because you're going to end up like me, where you're in limbo mode, where you're like, I've sent over this proposal, now waiting for payments and whatnot. Don't do that, guys. That's if you're going to take anything from this video, don't leave a call without getting a yes or a no, basically. So what other deals have I got on the table? So I've got a 600 per month deal with a guy I had a call with on Saturday. So Saturday that's just gone. I had a call yesterday with a guy. He's talking about is a 2K potential 2K per month deal, and that's probably I'm gonna have to do a follow-up call with him in February, so I'm looking forward to that. I have a real estate agent that came to me through LinkedIn, which is a 1K per month deal, and that's pounds, by the way. This one's actually pounds, all the rest are dollars, USD. This one's a £1,000 deal that I've literally sent proposal, and I've just followed up with them yesterday saying, you know, are we actually ready to get moving forward now? So I'm literally waiting on a reply right there. Even if that deal falls through, because of Upwork, I now have a really abundant mindset. Like, I'm not even joking. Even if all these deals like flop or fail, I don't care, because I have an abundant mindset. I know how to go out there now and generate discovery calls at will. Like before, it was more unpredictable and more wishy-washy, I guess. I mean, it still worked. It did work, but it wasn't as predictable as Upwork. Now Upwork's really, really predictable for me. It's working amazingly, guys. So essentially, I've got a couple deals in the pipeline right now, so fingers crossed for those. Other than that, what else have I been doing? I took a long Christmas break, just relaxed, chilled, read a lot of books, watched a lot of Netflix series, kind of binged out on Peaky Blinders, if you guys know what Peaky Blinders is. I actually don't watch a lot of TV, to be honest with you guys. I watch a lot of anime, if you guys have watched my stories. But guys, essentially from that, I believe that 2020 is going to be my year to scale my agency to that 10K per month mark, and I can say that confidently. And the way how I'm going to go about doing it is by stacking smaller ticket clients, but having those come in frequently. So lower ticket, but you know, higher frequency. Now, some of you out there might be thinking that sounds way too hard to do. You're gonna have to have like 40 clients to do that sort of shit. It's actually not that. It's actually 18 clients at 600 per month, and that's revenue. I'm not talking about any outsource costs or tax or anything like that. Something around that number anyway. I think it's 10.5K I'm actually aiming for. That's USD, because that actually equates to 8.3K, I believe, in UK, in pounds basically. So essentially, I'm trying to do it through lower ticket clients, but have those come in more frequently. The reason being is because I noticed it's actually easier to get on discovery calls via Upwork than it is anything else that I've ever tried, ever. Like literally, not even joking. Except for like inbound leads through LinkedIn. That's obviously that's literally passive stuff, because all I do is post like content on my LinkedIn and leads come to me that way. Apart from that though, Upwork is definitely the best method I've ever tried. I can say that hands up, hands on my heart, 100%, no doubt about it. Like literally no doubt whatsoever about that, period. So essentially, what was I saying? Yeah, so my goal for this year is to scale my agency to that 10K per month mark with smaller ticket clients, but many of them. Now, the smaller ticket clients are gonna be more based on like social media management, which is basically just managing their social media for them. Essentially just managing their Instagram accounts, Facebook accounts. I don't do YouTube, but I say that in my onboarding process. Twitter, TikTok, that sort of stuff. So, and the reason why I want to do social media management is because it's very easy to outsource. You can literally go and find an outsourcer that's going to create like 30 posts for the month up front for you, and schedule those and actually write the captions for those for like $60 or $80, $100 or something like that. Whereas if you was running Facebook ads for like that sort of price, it'd be a little bit harder to find an outsourcer. It'd be more expensive, because Facebook ads is an actual valuable skill that obviously people know they can charge more money for. But when it comes to content creation, you can literally go on Upwork and find people that will create content for you, like 30 posts for you for literally $60, like $2 a post or something like that, $3 a post, literally, and have that and then basically you just keep the rest from the client. So the client pays you, and then you pay the outsourcer essentially. So that's kind of my plan. My plan for YouTube is to grow my subscribers to at least 7.5k. I want to at the end of the year I want 7,500 subscribers. I want to make sure that I'm dropping at least 2 videos a week. I'm probably going to move that to 3 videos a week, but what I want to do is start small and stack wins as I go along. But essentially guys, I'm not even working that much these days. I'm literally just doing my Upwork, and that's literally that's the 20% of the work that's bringing 80% of the results, guys. So if you know about the 80-20 principle, that's it right there. But guys, I don't want to blabber on too much. That's the goals for me, to make 100k this year. I'm aiming to make 100k in pounds this year in revenue, not profit. In total, basically, I want to make 100k. I want to make sure my agency goes to that 10k per month mark. I also then want to move out into my own apartment. So that's my goal for 6 months. Actually, I want to move out in the next 6 months. So in 6 months time, I want to be moved out, 6 months the latest, I want to be moved out of this house, out of my parents' house, into my own apartment. I believe I can do that with Upwork 100%, because literally these calls are coming in quicker than I can almost handle them, to be fair with you guys. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys are doing well. And I would love to know some of your guys' goals for 2020, so make sure you drop them below in the comment section. Just let me know what your plans are, what revenue you're trying to hit, where you're trying to take your agency, and just some of your goals for the year, I guess. So with that being said, guys, I look forward to speaking to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.